Hello and welcome to a brand new video, this time in Imola, round 5 in AOR. Without further ado, let's get it started. So a few things to mention here. So first of all, it's a sprint and a race weekend, so there is no qualifying per se. The grid is then determined from the standings, the current standings, which is reversed. So basically, in the sprint itself, I'll be starting 10th, but I'm promoted to 8th because I think there's not many people that wanted to take part in this race due to various reasons. But yeah, so far, straight away to strategy for the sprint, just basically 0.5 worth of extra fuel. Right, so start straight away, 5 lights, and away we go. So relatively okay start. You can see a lot of smoke coming in the front, so I'm going in the middle there, and I get a little bit of parging there, so I chose the middle, but somehow it was not the best way to do it. But regardless, so here I broke very late there, and I just basically missed my braking point. You can see there illegal overtake, so I'm having to let this McLaren behind me pass me so that the overtake will come back. And then there's basically a safety car, so then I have to again let the McLaren pass by because the safety car was called just before I passed him, so that's why now I need to let the McLaren pass by. So yeah, so far I'm in 6th position. So resumption of the race itself after the safety car, so lap number 4, so we have been 3 laps behind the safety car. And yeah, so far I think it's a good start already. I managed to give a gap basically to 7th position, and I'm currently in 6th, so chasing the McLaren in front. One lap later, you can see that I'm very close already to the McLaren there, and you can see that the Red Bull as well behind me in soft is really pushing me, so I'm having to pressure myself, especially to get in front of the McLaren there, so that the Red Bull, but I basically make a mistake here, going too close to the McLaren in front, and the Red Bull, I couldn't really fight him because he was on the softs, and basically that's then I tried my best to try to stick with them because there's still no DRS, so you still need to kind of stick in front of them, so when the DRS really opens, then you get that boost that you need. But currently I'm in 7th. So just as I mentioned, currently we are in lap number 6, coming to lap number 7, where the DRS is going to be activated or enabled for the race. So you can see then this is going to be a very easy pass with also ERS available to me. Just basically breezing past the McLaren there. He's moving to the right, he's not even challenging it. And so now I'm in position number 6. So currently I'm ongoing here. You can see that the soft guy in front, the Red Bull, is in 5th. So he has to make another pit stop, of course. But you can see now coming up here, you can see there's a car that has spun. Joint there. So basically now I'm in 5th position because of this spin as well. Not many more laps in this sprint. You can see there's going to be another mistake from the competitor. You can see the Ferrari there spinning in this area, so it's really easy to spin in that part there. Yeah, but so far I'm in P number 4, and just like that I'm already in the final lap, final turns as well. So I'm just trying to keep within the 3 seconds that you can see from the 3rd place guy because he has a 3-second penalty, and basically I managed to do that, and I will come back in 3rd position. So quick look at the sprint results there. Really good points so far, 6 points already from finishing 3rd. So let's see how the main race would go. Right, so strategy, medium to hard as you would have expected. 0.7 lap worth of extra fuel because I was not really sure how much fuel to carry, but regardless, let's go to the race. Right, so in the race in itself, so 5 lights, and away we go. So I had a really good start there. I would say maybe just a normal start, maybe the Mercedes had a worse start there, but regardless, I'm already in 4th position here. I'm hounding the Red Bull in front of me, so going really deep there, try to go in the inside there, and he basically went to the outside there, and now we're kind of battling in this position here, so he's slightly in front of me. So I tried to brake very late going into this part here, but I tried to keep it to the inside. He goes wide, he loses traction, and basically he still manages to keep in front of me. Really good ding-dong battle there with the Red Bull, but he manages to keep the position. And yeah, both our tires are still very cold from here, so I'm quite happy with this exchanges. Went really wide here, but yeah, currently in 4th position. Fast forwarding to lap number 5, this is already when the DRS has been enabled by race control. So this would be a DRS plus ERS move. Actually, you can see my ERS is already empty there. I've been using a lot of those. But yeah, so braking really late into this corner here, but making the corner in itself and passing the Ferrari there for third position. Fast forwarding a little bit here, you can see that I'm going to lose the position that I just hardly gained. And see, coming out of this corner here, at a really big moment there. Lucky I didn't spin and I managed to catch the car there. But yeah, as I mentioned just now, you saw even in the sprint race someone spinning out there. So it's really easy to make a mistake over there, but managed to keep it there. And in the next lap in itself, you can see that I'm already catching up again to the Ferrari, and this time it's a much easier pass. Even before the curve, I'm already past him. So I had a really good exit there. And yeah, so currently in P number 3. Right, so now we are in lap number 8. End of lap 8 actually. There's a safety car being called. I think there has been some debris or some issues there, and I basically didn't know where the pit entry line was, and I get a 5-second penalty. So really stupid mistake there. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit in the pits there. But yeah, because of this I have now a 5-second looming in my time. Not ideal, but basically it is what it is, and I'm coming out in 5th position after the safety car. So now we're in lap number 11. You can see that the Haas there in soft tires has much more grip there. I actually make also a mistake because of that, because I was also looking behind. But yeah, basically a mistake was done, and I'm in hard, he's in soft, so 2 compound different. It was a very easy pass. Wherever he wanted to plant, he could plant it and get past of me. But you can see here the Alpine as well makes a big mistake there, and I basically inherit the position that I lost. So now still in P4. But yeah, so far, let's see how it goes. Let's see some ghost car action. You can see that the McLaren there, who basically does not have a driver currently because either connection issues or he must have rage quit and left his car on the track there. You can see I'm getting a lot of dirty air as well. You can see from there I'm having my car spinning a little bit, but yeah, basically in third. So lap number 23 now. You can see that my teammate from behind there, the Alfa Romeo, is going to make a pass there, so I stick on the outside there, but going the inside, I don't know what happened there. I didn't feel too much of a touch, but he basically just backed off, and because of this the Ferrari then inherits his position. So yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. I just tried to defend myself, but yeah, all is still good so far. Right, let's go then to lap number 29. You can see that I'm currently in first position. That's the most important thing I should mention here. The Red Bull has come into the pits to change to soft tires, so I'm in the hards battling a soft, so it's never going to be healthy. The Red Bull there, so I managed to defend on the first part there, but here he has so much more speed. He's going on the inside there, and now I'm going really deep on the inside, but he has a tap on me and he spins basically. So I just want to take you through the incident in itself, a little bit of a slow-mo from another view. You can see that I gave him a lot of room on the outside, but he somehow wanted to come into my line there. Basically, that's my view of it. Of course, we can debate about it. But another view just from the top angle, you can see that I'm very on the inside there. I'm giving him a lot of room there, but he basically tries to come into me, basically into my line, and luckily I did not spin, so I live to fight another day. And he also basically managed to spin it back around and come back in, and he didn't lose a lot of time as well. But yeah, really scary moment there, because I could have lost my lead. Not only that, of course, I could have also had some damage or something like this, but luckily I'm still in first position and nothing else happened. So a back marker there basically in soft, he just basically went past as well. Alright, and just like that, it's already penultimate lap coming to the final lap in itself. So you can see that I'm way ahead without any DRS issues from car number 2, basically my teammate, or rather being passed by the Ferrari there. But regardless, good points of this race is that I didn't make too much of mistakes, especially in the race in itself, even in the sprint, of course. Of course, now the issues then is the penalties that I claimed in the stupid pit stop, that I get the 5 seconds there, and then of course I also made, I think, about 4 or 5 warnings that gave me this 3 seconds on top of it. So that's why I have this 8-second time penalty, and that's basically just ruined everything else. So in a race where I didn't make too much of track mistakes, then the penalties is kind of ruining it. But that's just basically how it is. How to remove all of this, basically just do more practice. So I've been telling this a lot as well, but yeah, it is what it is currently so far. But at least on track, I'm gonna come home in first position, so that's really a good positive so far. That shows that I have the pace, at least around the competitors, at least in Imola, of course. I really like the track, so so far so good. So I'm coming into the final bends here, you can see already, and yeah, I'm going to come in first position, but I'm going to drop out to third position after all the penalties are applied. Looking then at the standings in itself, so I finished in P number 2 after both of the points were combined, so a really good result, I would say, out of everything. So finishing P3 in both the sprint and the race inherits me P number 2 in the points of this race. So really good amount of points which are gathered, so I'm really thankful for that. And now I'm currently in P number 4 in the standings, so really happy with that as well. So let's see how it goes in the next and upcoming races. Next will be Spain. Not looking forward too much to that race, but let's see how that would go. It's already been a long video, so I will stop now, and thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next video.